Looking for the perfect gooseneck kettle for pour-over coffee, tea brewing, or precision kitchen tasks? You're in the right place. In this in-depth comparison, we test and review the top 6 best gooseneck electric kettles on the market in 2025, from premium pro models to budget-friendly favorites. Okay guys, let's watch top 6 gooseneck kettles honest review.
Number 6. Fellow's original beautiful gooseneck kettle elicited audible sighs of admiration when we unboxed it in the test kitchen, and there's no doubt about it, the Fellow Stagg EKG is a fine piece of industrial design. We love the sleek, matte black finish and the minimalist, turntable-esque design of the square base with its smooth radial knob and bright digital temperature readout. Though it wasn't the fastest to boil, clocking in at 6 minutes 40 seconds to reach 212 degrees Fahrenheit, the Fellow Stagg EKG was in line with other kettles we liked. We were impressed by additional features like the generous manual temperature control. At 135 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, it offered one of the widest in the field, the 1-hour temperature hold setting, and the built-in brew stopwatch that allows you to monitor how long your brew has steeped. The kettle performed consistently and accurately during temperature tests, and the slender spout yielded a nice, even pour. Both senior editor Noah Kaufman and associate director of commerce Emily Johnson used it in their kitchens for multiple years and report that it holds up well, even with frequent use. It's about 25% less expensive than the Stagg EKG Pro, and ultimately we just thought all the new features made the Pro a better choice.
Number 5.
Bonavita Variable Temperature Gooseneck Electric Kettle. Though it lacks labeled preset buttons, the simple control panel of Bonavita's stainless steel electric gooseneck kettle allows you to manually set the temperature in 1-degree increments from 140 degrees Fahrenheit to 208 degrees Fahrenheit. There's also a boil button to reach 212 degrees Fahrenheit and a preset temps button that lets you toggle through a few different standard temperatures for tea and pour-over coffee. The presets can't be reprogrammed, but the machine will remember the last temperature you set it to and automatically set it as the target temperature the next time you turn it on. The backlit LED display shows you the temperature of the water as it heats in real time, and a hold button will keep the water at up to 208 degrees Fahrenheit for up to 60 minutes. Unless you read the manual, there's no way to know that you can switch from Fahrenheit to Celsius by holding down the plus and buttons at the same time for 3 seconds. A nearly identical-looking model lacks the preset temps buttons and instead has a button for switching between temperature units. The Bonavita also doesn't heat as quickly as the Fellow or OXO gooseneck kettles, which is why it's no longer a top pick. But it's still a really great electric gooseneck kettle, especially if you get it on sale.
Number 4.
OXO Brew Gooseneck Electric Kettle. Until the Fellow Stagg hit the scene with all of its fancy pour-over features, OXO's adjustable temperature pour-over kettle was our favorite. And at less than half the price of the Stagg EKG Pro, we continue to enthusiastically recommend it as a budget option. The gooseneck spout allows for precise and even pouring, and this kettle has the same simple single-dial control panel as the standard spout OXO electric kettle, allowing you to set the temperature in single-degree increments from 140 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. It boils water quickly too. 4 cups of water reach 212 degrees Fahrenheit in just 4 minutes, nearly 3 minutes faster than comparably priced electric gooseneck kettles. Like the OXO's standard spout electric kettle, the base of this gooseneck model features easy-to-read instructions for changing between temperature units and adjusting the temperature, plus a guide for selecting the best temperature for different kinds of coffee and tea. What we'd leave. Like the standard version of this kettle, the gooseneck lacks any presets. But it recalls the last temperature setting you used when you turn it on, so at least there's that. Pros. Most features in its price range: heats quickly, precise and even pouring, automatically holds the target temp for 30 minutes, can set to the single degree from 104 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit with real-time temperature display. Instructions and suggested tea temps conveniently printed on the base. Trusted brand, simple design, good warranty. Cons. No presets.
Number 3.
Ninja's Precision Temperature Stainless Steel Kettle has a sleek brushed stainless steel exterior and a digital interface that displays temperature as it heats water from your starting temp to your target temp. You can manually set the temperature from 105 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 degrees Fahrenheit in 5-degree increments, until you reach 210 degrees Fahrenheit, then the next increment is 212 degrees. There's also a boil button as well as one-touch preset temperature controls for coffee and 5 different types of tea: black tea, green tea, white tea, oolong, and herbal. It brought 4 cups of 72 degrees Fahrenheit water to a rolling boil in 4 minutes and 15 seconds, only 15 seconds slower than the OXO kettle. It also offers a nice little beep to let you know it's reached temperature and to warn you that the auto shut-off is about to kick in to keep it from boiling dry. Frustratingly, the keep warm setting shuts off when you remove the kettle from the heating element. This is in contrast to most other electric kettles, including our top pick, which will keep the water to temperature for up to 30 minutes or more, regardless of how many times you pick it up. When you can find it on sale, it's a great budget option. But at the suggested retail price, it costs about as much as the OXO and lacks some of its better features.
Number 2.
Cosori Electric Gooseneck Kettle. Despite not boasting every one of the high-tech features found in the fellow Stagg EKG, the aesthetically reminiscent Cosori Electric Gooseneck Kettle is nonetheless extremely serviceable for all hot beverage needs. Featuring straightforward push-button orientation, the Cosori offers 5 different temperature settings designated for specific beverages: 170 degrees Fahrenheit for white tea while green tea gets 180 degrees. The coffee setting is 205 degrees, and of course, there's a 212 degrees button for boiling water. The attractive gooseneck design of the Cosori features a minimalist matte black finish and a comfortable handle. The electric kettle does get quite hot when in use, so users should be sure to always pick it up from the handle only. But the heating is relatively quick, and the temperature was maintained for 30 minutes or more in our tests. With a capacity of only 27 ounces, the Cosori was one of the smaller kettles in our tests, so it might not be ideal for beverage aficionados who need more than 3 or 4 cups at a time. Other than its size, however, the Cosori scored high in every respect, and we found that it offers great aesthetics and solid performance at a reasonable price. What we like: 5 temperature presets, sleek design, reasonably priced, easy to use. What we don't like: exterior gets hot, small capacity.
Number 1.
Breville Crystal Clear Kettle. Breville makes a lot of really impressive small appliances for the kitchen, and in our testing, the brand's crystal clear electric kettle boiled 4 cups of water in just under 4 minutes. We enjoyed watching it reach a rolling boil through that crystal clear glass too. But this kettle has some limitations that kept it far from the top spot. There's no keep warm function, so as soon as it reaches a boil it shuts off. There are also no temperature settings. When you turn it on, it boils the water, shuts off, and that's all she wrote. At the time of publishing, the clear glass OXO electric kettle is practically the same price, and has far more features. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon and comment below.